like you forgot another appointment.
It's you, Erica. Erica Kane.
Who are you? Who are you? What are you doing here?
I mean, I don't believe this. I was sitting here praying you hadn't left. I heard voices, but I didn't dare hope I'd get a chance.
What are you doing here? How did you get here?
Oh, wait, please don't be mad. I begged the security guards to let me up. I didn't know what else to do. I had to see you. Miss Kane, I mean, I'll do anything.
Well, I just don't know what's going on
I'm not afraid of long hours. I mean, I don't mind starting at the bottom, and I learn real fast. Please, I've waited all afternoon for the chance to meet the Erica Kane.
Okay, look, this is very, very nice, but I have a lot of fans.
Wait, I mean, I'm much more than a fan. I mean, if there's a chance I could do something here at Enchantment, I'll do anything. I'm begging you, just give me a chance.
You want a job?
Brilliant deduction.
Look, I know you're very busy, and I'd never bother you if I weren't so desperate. Please, Miss Kane, don't turn me away. Please, I need a job. Will you help me?
Oh, wait till I call security.
Wait, I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Look, you are accosting me outside my office. You are parked here. You're unannounced.
Wait, please, just don't be mad. I just need a job.
Look, maybe you don't really know exactly what a CEO does. I'm busy. I don't hire the support staff. That is the responsibility of my personnel department.
But if you'll just give me a few seconds...
No, Miss Gladys Wallat is head of my personnel department, and her hours are 9 to 5. Now, I suggest that you come back and you fill out an application.
But I won't take much time.
No, you won't take any of my time. You see Miss Wallat, and if you pass by Miss Wallat, then maybe you'll have an interview with me.
But you don't understand how important this is.
No, you don't understand.
What harm would it do just to talk?
I don't take advice from you.
Please, Miss Kane,
You've got to stop this. What do you plan to do? Do you plan to hold me hostage for a job? Now, you leave me alone, or I will be forced to... Well, I was only going to call security. Oh, perfect. This is exactly what I need today. I mean, just my luck. She's not dead, is she?
Oh, of course not. She's just fainted. She's obviously very weak. I think we should call the paramedics.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. No, Rose has a first aid kit right in her desk. I think it's in the upper left-hand drawer. Would you get that? There's smelling salts in there.
Desperate to see you and hopefully to get a job.
Are you blaming me because she just keeled over?
I didn't say that.
Dimitri, for your information, I happen to sit on the board of a women's shelter here. I'm not blind. I know that there are millions of needy people out there, and I really do everything I possibly can for charity. Where is it written that I'm supposed to give every poor waif who comes into my office a job? Honestly, it's enough to make me wish I was just ordinary.
All right. Just lie still. It's all right.
I'm sorry, this is awful. So embarrassed. Miss Kane, I'm really sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about.
Why did this have to happen now?
Don't do that now. Don't get upset or anything.
I finally got away.
Got away? From who?
You didn't call anybody.
No, we didn't.
I won't go back.
Go back where? What are you talking about? What?
Come,
I don't want to talk about it.
Come sit. Easy. Easy.
Listen, we don't even know your name.
Oh, sorry. It's Kendall.
Well, that's very pretty.
Kendall Hart.
Well, we won't force you to say anything else, Kendall.
It's awful. I was scared all the time.
What do you mean, scared? Scared of who?
Erica?
The girl shows up unannounced in my office and faints dead away. I think I have a right to know why.
My family got worse and worse. Look, Miss Kane, I will never bother you again. Just please don't make me go back there.
Look, you just breathe. Breathe deeply and calm down, okay? And then we'll talk.
All right, easy does it.
So I got the address off my tube of classic concealer.
And you don't know anybody else in this area?
No, I just wanted to get here. I didn't really think about what I'd do after.
When did you last eat?
I'm not really sure. Yesterday afternoon, I guess.
I see. Well, why don't we just take care of that right now?
What are you doing?
What? Erica, she's hungry. She needs a place to stay.
She may also need drugs. Look, Kendall, I'm sorry, but I'm sure you're well aware that a lot of kids your age use cash for drugs.
I'm not on drugs, Miss Kane. To be honest, I've never used anything.
Okay, that's good. Look, I'm not going to give you cash, but I'm also not going to turn you out on the street. Enchantment keeps a hospitality suite at the Valley Inn. Here it is. Here's the address. Here's their card. It's a short walk. It's actually just around the corner. So when you get there, I want you to speak to Herbert at the front desk. Have Herbert call me, and I'll explain everything. What I'd like you to do is order a good meal and nothing to drink. I mean, no alcohol. Do you understand? Okay. So then after you've had a good night's sleep, then we'll talk. We'll talk first thing tomorrow morning.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything.
Miss Kane, I'll never forget this. Never.
Look, it's only for one night. And we will talk then first thing in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely incredible.
I just did what any person with any common sense would do.
No, I went for my wallet. It's an automatic response. You, on the other hand, had a much more sensible approach.
Well, don't act so surprised, Dimitri. I mean, surviving difficult situations has become my specialty. Kendall. You were never going to tell me, were you? Just how long did you think it would take for me to find out?
You know?
Of course I know. Dimitri told me how you signed for his divorce papers, how you promptly threw them in the fireplace, burnt them to a crisp.
You got here pretty quickly. Your broomstick must be turbocharged.
You think I'm a witch now? Well, you just wait. But I'll tell you, however, there is something I am dying to know. Just what is your problem?
Imagine you finally asking. Really want to know what my problem is? Well, I can sum it up for you in 2 little words. Erica Kane.
No, I'm not your problem, Kendall. Who needs...
Who needs you? Well, if that isn't the million-dollar question.
Well, you'll have plenty of time to find the answer, Kendall. As a matter of fact, why don't you work on trying to reduce that chip on your shoulder, because you certainly will not be working for me.
Big deal. You can call the employment office. Tell them Erica Kane needs a replacement slave. I'm sure they'll be lined around the block for a chance to peel a grape for your Royal Highness.
You ungrateful little... I took pity on you. I did more for you, a perfect stranger.
Nobody is perfect. Not even you.
You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. What did you do? Read some things about me? Memorize a few things about me? Big deal. What do you want from me, Kendall Blood?
You don't know how funny that is. No, Miss Kane, I don't want your blood. I don't want anything from you.
Oh, well, isn't that easy for you to say to me now, after I've given you a job and a place to stay?
Gee, 1 room in a claptrap boarding house. How ever would I have gotten to see how the other half lives?
You are lucky to have a roof over your head. Do you expect someone to just hand you the world on a silver platter? Well, I'm sorry, Kendall, but life doesn't work that way. You get what you earn in life, Kendall. It is not my job to do that for you. It is certainly not my job or my style to mother hen my employees.
No. Your style is all for one. And you're that one.
I took a chance on you, much against my better judgment. I took pity on you. I welcomed you into my company. And what do I get for it? You stab me in the back? You try to sabotage my wedding?
What was I supposed to do? Kiss your ring because you gave me the chance to plan your stupid fairy tale wedding? You didn't make any sacrifices for me. You let me do all the grunt work, and I'm supposed to love you for it, right?
Love? That's absurd. That is just so inappropriate. Kendall, what I expect from my employees is on-the-job performance and loyalty. Now, you have failed miserably in both departments.
You're not the only one who's disappointed.
Will you tell me something? Just what made you expect anything more from me than a job and a paycheck?
That's really all I am to you, isn't it? A job and a paycheck. An employee ID number? Well, maybe if you took a second out of your busy schedule to consider someone besides yourself, then maybe you'd see who I really am.
Oh, I see someone right now, and I don't like what I see. You are clearly a very angry and very disturbed young girl. That's what my first with it, because now that I know you burned Dimitri's divorce papers, clearly I was right.
Of course you're right. Aren't you always right, Miss Kane? I did light those divorce papers on fire, torched them in the fireplace. Then I got a warm and tingly feeling all over, knowing in that fireplace, I was watching your life go up in smoke and ashes.
Look, this is not about a job, is it? And this is not about a paycheck or work compensation. This is all about you hating me. I would like to know why. Why do you despise me so much?
Why do I hate you? Maybe because I know you. Every rotten little thing you've ever done. You even wrote a book about it. Raising Cain. 100 pages of pure ego. Maybe one day your fans will get the real version.
I bared my soul in that book.
You sold your soul. And you got a hefty advance and a nice slice of the profits. But you didn't tell the whole story. Who knows? Maybe I will one day. The life and loves of Erica Kane is told by her...
Miss Kane! Oh, thank God.
Lucy!
Mr. Merrick sent me. It's Miss Bianca.
What about Bianca?
From her horse.
Oh, is she hurt?
The ambulance came and they're on their way to Pine Valley Hospital now.
Oh, my God. Hurry, hurry.
It's good news, Miss Kane.
Bianca's all right.
Well, she just opened her eyes. She knows why she's here.
Oh, did you hear that? She's fine. Oh, well, then knowing my daughter, she's probably more concerned about the horse.
Well, she is experiencing a little trouble expressing herself at the moment, but that's a symptom of a concussion. But that fog should lift for her in a day or so.
Well, how soon do you think we can take her home?
The standard procedure is for her to have hospital bed rest and observation for 24 hours, but I would also like for Bianca to undergo an MRI test.
An MRI?
Magnetic resonance imaging. It's a diagnostic test that we use to get a clear picture of the brain and the spinal cord so that we can confirm that there's no residual damage.
Will it hurt?
No. And there's no physical risks or side effects.
Well, but may I see her?
Just as soon as I finish my examination. But don't worry, I think she's going to be okay.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, you can say that. It's going to be okay. The doctor feels confident that Bianca will be just fine.
She's got to be fine. Of course she's going to be fine. Oh, Dimitri, I just wish I had been with her. I mean, why wasn't I with her instead of just dealing with things that don't even matter? Poor Bianca, she must be so scared. I mean, I don't want her to be scared. I don't want her to be alone. I don't want her to be alone.
I know.
Ever.
Bianca is resting comfortably, so you can go in and see her.
considering the fall she took, pretty darn good.
Yes, I thought so too. She had color in her cheeks, and she smiled, and she squeezed my hand. You think that this test is just a precaution, don't you?
Absolutely. They're going to give Bianca a perfectly clean bill of health.
Oh, no. Travis. I have to call Travis. I have to tell him what happened. Oh, I would sooner face a firing squad.
Why don't you let me handle Travis?
Would you?
Well, of course. You've had enough for one day. Now, I'll phone Travis. You stay here in case there's any further development on Bianca.
Oh, darling, what would I ever do without you?
Well, you'll never have to find out. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh. What are you doing here?
How's Bianca?
She's going to be fine.
So I'm fired, huh?
Yes, you certainly are.
I knew it would turn out like this. I knew you just tossed me aside without even a glance back. Your precious Bianca is the only thing that matters.
Well, that goes without saying. She's my daughter.
Yeah, well, a lot of things go without saying. But I'm obviously not one of them.
What are you talking about?
You really don't have a clue, do you? You have no idea. That's never even crossed your mind, not even for a second, has it?
What hasn't?
That I'm also your daughter.
Oh, why didn't I say this before? This is so obvious.
That I'm
Collapsing in my office, throwing yourself at my feet, prying into the personal details of my life, that is not normal behavior.
I had to get to know you. I was desperate.
No, you are certifiable. You belong in a straitjacket.
So that's it. I'm out of my mind.
I only wish that I had seen the signs sooner.
I just told you I was your daughter. Telling me I'm crazy and walking away is not going to make the truth disappear.
You are a very sick girl.
I'm not sick and I'm not crazy.
If you say that again, I am going to call security.
Fine, call security. I'll shout it up from the rooftops. Everybody will know that, and I don't think you want that, do you?
Look, what do you hope to gain by this behavior?
I wanted to know who my mother was.
Well, that has nothing to do with me.
You are hard as nails, aren't you?
Excuse me. My little girl, my one and only daughter, is lying in the next room there. She has a head injury. Now, she is my one and only concern in the whole world. I care more about her than anyone.
Yeah, but what about me?
What about you?
Yeah, and you don't want to, do you?
No, I really do not. I certainly do not. Not anymore. Now, look, you have a lot of problems. You need a lot of help. I should have seen this right away. But I have nothing to do with you. You have nothing to do with me.
You can't just wish me away. I'm here. And I think it's about time that you deal with me.
No, security will deal with you.
Come on, aren't you interested in me at all?
me.
Don't you ever wonder what happened to me? I mean, how did that feel?
Just stop it now.
Come on, our first feel. I know I'm just awash in the warmth of your love. It's what I always dreamed it would be.
Look, what have I ever done to you, Kendall?
Nothing. That's the problem.
I gave you a job. I gave you a place to stay. I allowed you to deal with some of the most important issues in my entire life. Now, this is how you repay me?
I don't owe you anything.
And I don't deserve an attack after I helped you get on your feet.
I got on my feet without your help, Mommy.
Now, that is enough. I have had it. Enough.
Why can't you just admit it? For 5 like I am something that you have stuck to the bottom of my shoes. Just say that you hate it. Say that you hate me, but just say that it's true.
Kendall, what are you doing here? What's going on?
Ask my mother.
Dimitri, she's out of her mind. Please, please get her out of here before I wring her neck.
I truly feel sorry for you, you know that? Not only were you careless enough to fall in love with Erica Kane, but you got both her problem daughters dropped right into your lap.
I don't know what the hell I don't know what you're talking about. We have been sick with worry about Bianca. This is not the time or the place for any of these antics.
I'm her daughter too, Dimitri. I'm the one that she dumped.
You are insane.
You never told him, did you?
Until the day you showed up in my office begging for work, I had never laid eyes on you before. Now, if you are in need of a mother, imagined or otherwise, you have chosen the wrong woman.
Well, you know what they say. You can't choose your parents.
It's time for you to leave, Kendall.
Please, can we go see Bianca, Dimitri?
Why is it that when Bianca gets all this attention and that when you had her, you wanted to keep her?
You are a hateful, spiteful, disturbed young woman. I have no idea what you hope to accomplish by this attack, but I am here to tell you that it is over. I want you to walk out of this hospital. I want you not to look back. And I swear to you, if I ever see your face again, I will slap a restraining order on you so fast it will make your head spin. Now, it is over. The game playing is finished. I only hope you can get some help before it is too late.
Don't be here when we get back, Kendall.
Ever go back to Phoenix? What did you say? Ever go back to Phoenix? For old time's sake? Or are those memories just a little too unpleasant? You know, they put up a new children's wing at St. Vincent's Hospital. But I bet it was the day I was born.
Erica.
Oh, it means something to her, all right. I'm the little gift from God she never told you about. I'm her firstborn. Are you proud?
What do you want from me?
I want the truth.
Money? Is it money? Is that why you're doing this?
You would think that.
How long did it take you to conjure this up? How much digging did you have to do?
A right to know.
Did you want to be paid by the hour, or were you hoping for a lump sum?
Money can't fix everything. I don't want your lousy money.
Then what is this? Is this some sort of a sadistic game?
I told you. I wanted to know my mother.
I am not your mother.
You can deny it from now until your deathbed for all I care. But you and I will both always know the truth. You had a little baby girl and you threw her away.
This is unforgivable.
I wanted to believe so badly that you were halfway human. But I guess that was my mistake.
No, my mistake was that I did not just leave you in a heap, lying on my office floor. When I first met you, I should have just walked over you.
That's right, because I'm garbage. But you knew that the day I was born, didn't you? You knew I would never be good enough to be Erica Kane's daughter.
Listen to me. Time, I have one daughter, and her name is Bianca.
Then explain this. Go ahead. Explain away. Can't, can you?
How did you get these?
How do you think? They're my adoption papers. I had a legal right to see them. I'm the only one who could see them. Me. Kendall Hart. Alias baby girl. Caucasian. my birth mother so badly. I was such a fool. You don't want me now any more than you did then. Kendall, that's fine. You don't want me in your life? I don't want to be there. My turn to dump you.
Miss Kane, Mr. Merrick, good news. Bianca's MRI came out normal. She's dying to see you.
Don't waste time with me. Go see Bianca. Go see the one that counts.
Well, if you have any questions, I will be around for a few minutes.
Thank you. Erica, tell me what you want me to do. I'll do whatever you say. Follow me. Follow Kendall. Go see Bianca.
I need to see Bianca. I want to see Bianca alone. I need to spend time with Bianca alone.
All right.
Will you wait for me?
Of course. As long as you want, I'm with you always.
It must be true. Kendall must be my daughter.
Look, Kendall is full of bitterness, and she is very, very stubborn. Now, she is determined to make her own decision and to make it in her own sweet time.
Well, perfect. I mean, this is just perfect. You gave her weeks to build up this anger against me. So when she finally did tell me, she spit it at me like a curse. I mean, I had no idea. None. I was totally unprepared.
I'm terribly sorry it turned out so badly.
It was horrible. I thought she was lying. I thought she was just someone who found out that I had a baby, was using it against me.
Erica, you did the best you could do. Kendall didn't want to make things easy. She could have come to you calmly in the beginning and told you the truth, but instead she strung you along, then used it as a weapon against you. She set you up, Erica.
Myrtle, couldn't you have given this 5 minutes of serious consideration? Couldn't you have thought of the outcome? I mean, here I am, and I don't know where my daughter is.
Myrtle, can you give us a moment alone? We'll find her.
I think maybe it's too late.
No, it's not. No. We'll need some help. A private investigator.
Don't do that. No, please don't do that. Then everybody in town will find out, and the tabloids, of course, will get wind. They'll print a special edition about this. No, and Kendall will despise me even more.
What if I call Charlie? He can keep this quiet. Erica. We'll find her. We will.
God. What have I done? Oh, God.
So Kendall dropped the bomb and then vanished. She didn't tell Myrtle where she was headed. She just packed her bags and left.
You have to find her.
And we want this handled close to the vest. No publicity, no leaks.
Just bring Kendall directly to me.
Wait, is there a problem?
I'm afraid that I can't explain all the details right at the moment.
We already know.
This is our second shot at this case. What? What are you talking about?
Nick hired us.
Nick? What would Nick know? My mother. Of course, my mother.
Erica, getting upset all over again.
No, my mother was hiding something. You know she was. I mean, she's the one who called Nick and got him to come here and do her dirty work for her. He's the one who broke into Kendall's room.
Well, I don't think Mrs. Tyler knew we were on the case.
Of course she knew. What I don't understand is why I didn't know. I don't understand why nobody told me, why I'm the last to know. I mean, Myrtle Fargate knew about this before I did.
We didn't think there was anything to know.
Yeah, we thought it was a false alarm.
Well, Kendall isn't... Who knows where she is? This is not a false alarm.
Erica, we went down to Florida. We met with her parents, her adoptive parents, the Harts.
Bill and Alice.
And what did they say?
Well, we asked them if Kendall was adopted, and they said no, and we believed that.
Yeah, they were very sincere about it. They were emphatic.
Who knew? I mean, the way we approached it, we told them that Kendall had filled out on her form, her application for enchantment, that she was adopted.
Yeah, which they categorically stated was untrue.
So we flew back to Florida, back from Florida, and told Nick, and no relation, case closed.
Well, I can't understand then why my mother suspected Kendall.
The birthmark.
What birthmark?
Kendall had this birthmark on the back of her neck.
Just like your baby had.
I never saw my baby.
Erica, we're really sorry.
Look, we didn't think there was anything going on here. If I had had 1 ounce of proof that Kendall was your daughter, Erica, I would have told you.
Well, look, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear any more apologies. What good do apologies do now? Why couldn't someone have told me something in time? Instead of lying to me, everybody sneaked around behind my back for weeks. My mother, my friends, everyone except you, Dimitri.
We're sorry.
Why didn't you call me about Bianca? I had to hear from Joe that she was in the hospital.
Mona, there's a lot going on.
Well, is she all right?
As a matter of fact, we're taking her home now.
What are you getting so worked up about Bianca for, Mother? Why? She's my granddaughter.
Well, that doesn't cut much ice with you, does it, Mom?
What?
Well, one little girl counts and one little girl doesn't, and one little girl you love and care about and worry about, and the other one you just write off.
The other one?
I am talking about the older of your 2 granddaughters, Mother. I am talking about the one you never cared about, Kendall.
Kendall? My grandchild?
How could you adore one of my daughters and discard the other?
Where did you ever get the idea that
Mother,
Kendall...
I know, despite all your attempts to prevent me from knowing, I finally do know exactly who Kendall is.
Erica, she isn't
Mona,
not.
there's no question anymore.
Look, this has got to be a big mistake. I mean, Nikki and I...
You and Nick have been just lying through your teeth the whole time.
We've been trying to find out the truth.
Mother, you were lying to me the night of the engagement party. You called Nick not out of some sort of sense of nostalgia, but because you were trying to enlist him into your little conspiracy.
There was no conspiracy.
I thought you were sick again. I had no idea that you were actually scheming behind my back.
Erica, that is not what happened.
Mother, of course it was what happened. You and Nick, you lied. You must have been so exhausted running all over town trying to recruit an underground group like that.
We were trying to find out the truth.
Nikki and Charlie and Haley, all your little helpers, and every one of them so completely inept.
I was desperate to know who Kendall was.
Yes, obviously. But did you ever ask Kendall to tell you about her background?
Yes, I tried to.
Did you try to inspire trust in her? Did you try to get her to open up? Did you do the one and only decent thing, which would be to have come to me with your suspicion?
Erica, I didn't want to upset you
No,
unnecessarily.
what you did is you had your pal Nick break into her room.
Erica, that was not my plan. Nikki said...
And when Kendall found Nick pouring through her things, well, then he insulted her. Then he humiliated her.
That is not true.
Yes, you know it is true. He said to her, "Oh, I'm sorry, Kendall, but you are a deranged fan. You could be a threat to Erica, so I don't trust you. I think you're an axe murderer type."
That's not the way it happened.
Of course it's the way it happened, Mother. And you know very well how important it is to a young girl to feel that she is reassured by having good standing in her community and with her family.
All right. Nikki and I didn't handle that well. But, Erica, I couldn't come to you. I had no evidence. A similar birthmark?
Oh, yes, a birthmark. A birthmark that looked like the one on a baby you had never seen.
I never told you that I didn't see her.
Well, you never told me that you did.
Sweetheart, I couldn't bear the idea of your reliving that pain. Not then, not now, not ever. Erica, listen to me. Kendall is not your daughter. Charlie and Haley checked.
Charlie and Haley. Charlie and Haley got an answer. Charlie and Haley patted themselves on the back and gave up. They never did anything more. They didn't challenge it. They didn't dig. They didn't ask any further questions. You know why? Because you hired them, so they probably thought, oh, they had an answer. They had the answer that you wanted to hear.
I wanted the truth.
Well, you know what the truth is, Mother? Kendall is my daughter. And thanks to you, she may have disappeared. May I come in?
For what?
Just give me half an hour, Kendall.
Thanks for penciling me in, but if it's quality time you're looking for, just try Bianca. I'm not interested anymore.
We have to talk.
I've heard more than enough from you, thanks.
No more name-calling, no more accusations. Just a calm, quiet discussion. Don't we owe each other that much?
I don't owe you the time of day.
Well, you went to a lot of trouble to identify your natural mother. You went to even more trouble to try to get to know her.
Birth mother Erica Kane. I can't tell you how excited I was. Stupid me. Better a dental assistant in Idaho or maybe a librarian in Michigan.
Maybe so. It's not the way it worked out.
I hate to break it to you, but it didn't work out at all. I wish I had never opened my adoption file, or ever heard of Pine Valley for that matter. But mostly, I wish my real mother was anybody but you.
Now, wait a minute.
You don't have anything to say about it.
Look, you can't leave now. You can't go yet.
I am not your personal lackey, so just quit acting like my boss.
No, I'm not acting like your boss, Kendall. I'm acting like your mother.
have no right to call yourself my mother.
Well, it's a fact. It's not an honorary title.
I guess you think you deserve a medal for not having an abortion.
I think I deserve the truth.
I told you the truth.
Only after months of pretending.
Don't talk to me about pretending. Your whole life is a lie. I've read your autobiography over and over. I've seen the movie at least a dozen times. I've pored through trillions of Erica Kane press clippings from all across the country. But not once did you ever so much as hint that you had another child out there.
I don't owe the public the details of my private life.
No, you don't owe anybody anything. Not even the kid you tossed away. You're a perfect human being.
No, I have made many mistakes, just like everyone else, Kendall. I am no exception.
If you're going to tell me how sorry you are for, like, chucking me at birth, and you
Look, I didn't drop you on the doorstep of some orphanage. I gave you up for adoption, and no, I'm not sorry.
Well, thanks a bunch. No point in sugarcoating now, is there?
No, I don't think so.
Well, then congratulations, because this is your lucky day. I'm going to clear out of your fake little life, and you can go on pretending like I never existed. Happy?
Look, giving you up for adoption was the most sensible thing I could do under the circumstances.
What circumstances? Wasn't I pretty enough? Did I cry too much?
It had nothing to do with you, believe me. It was me. I was nowhere near ready to be a mother. It took me years to get to that point.
Oh, I'm sorry. My timing was off. I mean, how rude of me to inconvenience you.
Look, why did you try to find me?
I didn't know what a witch you were.
Before you knew what a witch I was, what did you hope to gain? Didn't you want me to be your mother?
I just wanted to get to know you. Why is that so difficult for you to understand?
No, it's fine, okay. You wanted to get to know me. Well, I want to get to know you.
Forget it.
No, now, you started this, and I am not going to let you stop now.
Why didn't you just get rid of me before I was born? Why did you go to all the trouble to have me and then ditch me like a worthless piece of garbage?
I gave you to a loving family.
Which you never even met?
Things weren't just done that way at that time.
But you didn't care who got stuck with me as long as it wasn't you.
No, I think it was better that you were put with a devoted couple who was desperate for a child than a traumatized teenager.
When you were trying to get rid of a baby, right?
Look, Kendall, I did what was best for both of us.
You did what was best for you. In your perfect little life, I was this horrible mistake, right? Something embarrassing, something to hide.
Well, it was a very painful time for me, and I did want to forget.
Forget what? What happened in the backseat of a car at the drive-in, or was it after the big game?
No. It wasn't like that.
You're supposed to be so smart. Why didn't you just use birth control?
I wasn't sexually active.
Oh, right, it was the first time. I'm so sure.
It was. I was raped. That's how I got pregnant.
My father was a rapist?
I'm sorry. Yes.
Well, did you see his face?
Yes.
Did they catch him?
I never reported it.
So telling me my father was a criminal. Some horrible, disgusting thug on the street?
No. He was a respected, solid citizen.
But how would you know that if you didn't?
Well, he was a friend of my father's.
Friend?
Yeah.
Well, what did he say when you told him?
Well, I never told him.
But I'm sure your father must have...
No, I never told my father either. I was too ashamed. I always thought it was my fault. I mean, I didn't tell my mother at first either. I thought it was something that was in the past and that I would never have to think about it again. I mean, I was so young and innocent, I didn't even know I was pregnant.
You didn't...
Kendall, can you imagine being pregnant?
No, I can't.
Well, then imagine yourself even younger than you are now. And suddenly, you're pregnant. I mean, your body is starting to fill out. You're becoming just like all the other girls. I mean, you've seen it happen to everyone else, and now it's finally happening to you.
You thought you were just
changing into a woman.
When did you...
That's how naive I was. That's how much of a child I was.
When did you finally,
Well, I was taking a shower one day, and my mother walked in on me, and, well, she could tell right away that I was in my 5th month. But, Kendall, what would you do? I mean, you're a little girl. All of a sudden, your gym suit is too tight, and you're starting to get dizzy in volleyball practice. But you're a little girl. I mean, you're just learning how to baby sit. I couldn't take care of my own baby. Could you?
What I would do if I was pregnant is not the point.
Okay. Could you please tell me why you wasted all your energy sabotaging my wedding? Why you didn't just come out and tell me the truth about who you were?
I wanted to hurt you as much as you'd hurt me.
Were the Harts abusive to you? Were they cold? Neglectful?
No.
Well, did they deprive you of anything?
To be honest, they never even told me I was adopted. I had to find out on my own.
But I'm sure that they were just trying to protect you, Kendall, just the way my mother thought that she was protecting me. Look, at a certain point, it's better for you if you just stop judging people, because it doesn't get you anywhere.
I've watched you for a long time. I think I'm entitled to judge you.
So is that all a lie? All the Erica Kane memorabilia, was that just a prop? Just to convince me that you worshipped me? Just to endear yourself to me?
Oh, yeah. I really endeared myself.
So it was just a ploy?
No. It was true. I used to idolize you. Before I knew who you were, I felt you were special. But now that I know what kind of person you really are, I don't feel that way anymore.
Well, now that I know you, I feel differently about you, too. Look, Kendall, I would like to try to be a mother to you, but I'm not going to force myself on you. It's up to you. If you ever want to see me again, you know where to find me.
Called and they need a cash deposit. I'm going to leave it right here in case when they come.
Kendall, you don't need to take care of my wedding any longer.
You are still getting married.
Yes, of course I am, but you don't have to bother yourself with those details anymore.
Yeah, well, the florist doesn't know that.
Kendall, we have got to talk about your parents.
What about them?
I thought you said you were going to call them and explain everything to them.
I changed my mind. I wrote them a letter.
Oh, really? When did you mail that? They didn't sound as if they had received it.
You spoke to them?
Yes, I thought I should call them.
What did you say? I mean, did you tell them?
No, I did not tell them about us. But Kendall, I really...
You can't talk to them. I'll do it. I don't want you to ever talk to them again.
Well, then, Kendall, we have a major problem because they're going to be here in less than an hour. Look, I'm sorry you found out that you were adopted the way you did. Your parents should have told you, but you didn't tell them that you knew either.
I don't understand why I'm expected to be the only one who's honest.
Kendall, if you had given your parents a chance, I'm sure they would have helped you sort things out, but you don't give anyone a chance. You didn't tell anyone you were looking for me. You didn't come here in an open and honest way. You didn't talk to me. You tried to manipulate me. You got me to take a test I didn't even know I was taking. So all those secrets have caused a lot of pain, and yes, I decided there will be no more secrets. I don't want to hear as much as a hushed whisper around here. Do you understand?
Do I have a choice?
No. Bianca's been told the entire story. So either you tell your parents or I will. She's gone. Kendall is gone. She's gone. Kendall is gone. I've checked everywhere. Her knapsack is gone. She's disappeared.
Where would she go?
You told her we were coming. Why would she leave? Well, because she didn't want to see you, that's why.
All right, Erica, take it easy.
No, I mean, I invited you. She was furious at me. Why did I do this?
We'll find her.
There's no reason to get all upset. This doesn't sound like Kendall.
Not at all.
She wouldn't avoid us on purpose.
Of course she would. Why do you think that she came here? She knows that you adopted her. She knows that I'm her mother. Where could she have gone this time? I mean, she could have left town and they will never find her.
She didn't have a lot of money.
Oh, no. Oh, no. The money for the deposit for the florist, she was counting it earlier. It's gone.
It couldn't have been very much.
Well, it was $200 in cash.
$200 won't get her very far on a plane. Now, I'll check the bus station and the train.
Okay, darling, please hurry, please. I mean, she could be halfway to New York by
I won't
now.
come back without Kendall, promise. Finally. What do you think you're doing?
Can't tell. You're dumber than I thought.
Your mother's frantic.
Would that be Erica or Alice Hart?
Erica.
Oh, that. I think she'll get over it.
Look, Kendall, you have two homes and two mothers, both of whom are worried sick about it.
I don't have any real mothers.
You know, you're starting to sound like a spoiled brat.
I think you have me mixed up with Bianca.
No, Bianca's acting much more maturely than you are now.
Well, then introduce her to my parents. Maybe they'll take her instead.
Everybody's waiting for you at Linden. Come on, I'm driving you home. I'm in no mood for an argument.
Well, then pretend like you never saw me and leave, and let me get out of this stupid town.
I can't let you do that.
You don't have a choice. My bus is leaving. Goodbye.
You are not going anywhere.
I'm not your daughter.
You are Erica's daughter, every bit as much as Bianca is. And I told you, when I marry Erica, I want the four of us to be a real family, insofar as that's possible, and that is exactly what Erica wants to.
Yeah, well, you keep saying that.
Because, Kendall, it's true. You don't have to be alone ever again, Kendall, unless you want to be. Our home will always be your home. You'll have a roof over your head and family to spare no matter what. Both Erica and I want to be there when you need us. All you have to do is give us a chance. Will you do that?
Here they are. This one was taken the day we brought Kendall home from the adoption agency.
Oh, Mary. I had never seen my baby. She was beautiful, wasn't she? Oh, Kendall, thank heavens you're all right. Thank heavens you're all right. We were scared to death. Are you all right? Yeah. Well, please please don't do that again. Promise me you won't. Your parents and I were frantic. Well, do you have any idea what you put us through?
I think Dimitri made it pretty clear.
Well, thank heavens for Dimitri. Kendall, honey, we're sorry.
Miss Kane told us about...
I told them everything, Kendall.
Okay.
Well, so now it's your turn.
What am I supposed to say?
Well, we'll have to figure this out as we go along, but this is a start, right?
Start of what?
The buttons, they look wonderful, don't you think?
Mademoiselle Kane.
Voila!
Take it off! Mommy, how could you? Kendall's wearing my dress. She's wearing my dress. I'm the maid of honor. Make her take it off.
Sweetheart, look, you and Kendall were going to have different dresses until we decided to have Kendall in the wedding.
You decided that, not me. I never wanted her in the wedding.
Look, Bianca, you are still the maid of honor. I'm just an attendant.
How will anybody know that?
Well, you'll be carrying lots more flowers than I will. And you look so much prettier in the dress than I do. Yvette designed it for you.
That's right.
In fact, I'd like your help every step of the way. I mean, I don't know how to walk in this dress. I don't know how to sit in this dress. I mean, I need your help. I don't want to look stupid. The fact is, I don't even know which fork to use when. I used to think they were all there in case one of them fell on the floor.
Yvette. Yvette, would you please do Bianca's final fitting in her bedroom? Would you do that?
Yes, I will. All right. Yes.
I love you, baby. You look like a fairy princess in that dress.
She looks much better in it than I do.
All right, would you like to tell me what is the matter?
Nothing, I'm fine.
Please, Kendall. Please, Kendall, no games. Not today.
I told you, I'm fine.
Will you talk to me?
You're gonna think it's silly.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Do you really want to know?
Kendall, why is it that when I want to talk to you, it's like pulling teeth to get anything out of you? I wouldn't have asked if I didn't want to know. Now, what is it? What is the problem?
When Yvette said that you told her I was your attendant.
Oh, okay. Well, now it all comes clear.
No, it's okay. It's only a word.
No, it's not okay. Billing is important. Now, I was hoping that we could have a private moment alone, but, well, I think this is the perfect time. I marked this for you. Here, read.
Erica came to wed?
Yes, it is the formal announcement. Read it out loud.
The Merrick-Kane union taking place tomorrow at Grace... Wait a sec. Shouldn't that be Kane-Merrick?
I'm humoring Dimitri, okay? Just go ahead.
Okay. The Merrick-Kane union taking place tomorrow at Grace Church is the second marriage for the groom. It is the bride's...
Would you please just cut to the chase? Cut to the chase.
Oh. Miss Kane will be attended by her daughters Bianca Christine Montgomery and Kendall Hart.
I think daughter's a big improvement over attendant, don't you?
You made it public that I'm your daughter.
I did. Is that all right with you?
Thank you. I will never forget this as long as I live. I promise that I've underestimated you for the last time. You even got Bill and Alice to understand. When they told me that you put them up at the hospitality suite and they were staying for the wedding, I couldn't believe it.
Well, they're very nice. And they love you very much.
I know. May I keep this?
Of course you may. Look, there are about a dozen copies in the library. Why don't you just help yourself?
I will. I better get out of this before Yvette comes after me.
Are you feeling better?
A little.
You're not coming down with something, are you?
No, I've had butterflies in my stomach all day. I didn't think I was going to make it through the rehearsal.
Oh, well, that sounds just like a classic case of stage fright to me. So, look, if you're afraid about walking down the aisle tomorrow, don't be, because I'll be with you and Dimitri will be with you. If you need somebody familiar to focus on, just look at your parents.
I can't. Everyone you care about is going to be staring at me tomorrow. They'll be saying, look, there's Kendall Hart. Did you see in the paper? She's really Erica's daughter. What if they laugh at me? What if they hate me?
Kendall, chin up, head held high.
I can't.
Of course you can. My daughter can do anything. Listen to me, Kendall. What people think of you can only hold you back if you let it.
I just can't stand people laughing at me.
No one is going to laugh at you. Kendall, I hate to steal your thunder, but no one's even going to look at you. I mean, all eyes are going to be on me and Dimitri tomorrow. No one's going to look at you.
It won't matter if I'm not there.
Of course it will matter. It'll matter to me. I'm the one who counts.
I just don't think I'm up to it.
Look, Kendall, you don't have to go through this alone, okay? Everyone out there is my friend. They're family and friends, and they're going to love you because they love me. I mean, they're going to just sympathize with what we've been through. They're going to get to know you and your parents. And more than anything, they are going to be rooting for our happy ending. Because that's what friends and family do. But they can't do it if you are here skulking in this private little limbo. Now, come on, it's not our style.
You make it sound so easy.
Well, what could be easier than taking advantage of the God-given talent you inherited from your mother? Come on, I know I'm in there somewhere. You've got my temperament, determination, and spirit. I mean, okay, it needs a little encouragement, but if you could survive my social schedule for 1 month, I guarantee you can survive anything. There, see? Oh, and look how pretty you look, especially when you smile. So, come on. I mean, we have kept everyone waiting just long enough to make one spectacular entrance. And about that happy ending, let's go show them how it's really done. Everyone, may I have your attention, please? I would like to present to all of you Miss Kendall Hart, making her debut as my daughter.
The last time I held you, you were barely an hour old. I didn't think I'd ever have another chance.
Hey, can I get in on a little of this too, please? Excuse me. You know, McCains have a history of headstrong, independent, and remarkable women.
You forgot beautiful.
Well, that goes without saying. Anyway, don't sweat it now. You're going to do your grandma and your ma real proud. And as far as I'm concerned, I promise to knock next time before I search your room.
That goes double for Charlie and me. I owe you a big apology for that undercover stunt I pulled at Myrtle's.
Okay. You guys weren't doing your job.
Yeah, well, still, I grilled you like a flounder. I think the least I can do is get you a soda.
I'd rather have a glass of champagne. Hey, it's okay. I know I don't look it, but I'm over 21, remember?
Okay.
What on earth is going on down here? Kendall, what happened?
She did this. On purpose. It's ruined. Of course it's ruined. That was the whole point.
You did this?
No, Mommy.
Oh, come on. Who did then? Poltergeists? Because I know I didn't do it, and I doubt that elves broke in here did. And I don't think that vandals did it either.
Be quiet, Kendall. Bianca, talk to Mommy. Tell Mommy the truth. You did this, didn't you?
It was an accident.
An accident? The bottle of ink just leapt out of the drawer and splattered itself all over the dress.
Just be quiet. It's enough. I'll handle this. Bianca. Come here. I'm shocked. Bianca, how many times have we talked? How many times have I said to you, it's so important for you to tell me how you feel, not keep everything just bottled up inside you until it explodes. And how many times have I told you, you can come to Mommy and you can tell me anything? Why didn't you come to Mommy? Why didn't you talk to me?
I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry, too. I'm sorry and I'm disappointed. Look, what you've done is a very serious thing. We really must have a long discussion about it. Unfortunately, we can't do that right now because we have to decide what we're going to do about the wedding. Beautiful dress.
Prettiest thing I've ever owned.
Well, I'm sorry, but we just can't save it.
No, Bianca made sure of that.
No, Kendall.
You're kidding? She found the perfect way to get what she wanted.
No, Kendall.
Wait, why should she talk about her feelings when she doesn't have to say a word? One splash of ink and all her dreams come true.
You're wrong.
She's going to be the only one now to walk down that aisle with you today while I am stuck in the back of
That's enough now. There is no time to stand here and wallow in self-pity. We have too much work to do now. We have to figure out how to do this wedding. Because in 3 short hours, all 3 of us are going to be just gliding down the aisle of Grace Church. And we are going to have radiant smiles on our faces.
Well, a smile is nice, but without a dress, it really doesn't...
Just enough. Now follow me. Follow me, both of you. Perfect. I mean, you both look just splendid. Well, turn around. Oh, I mean, Cinderella's godmother couldn't have done better. Oh, what time is it? Well, what a silly question. What time is it? I'll be back soon. Oh, don't move. Don't eat, don't drink, don't put your fingers in your hair. And whatever you do, don't fight.
We really can't sit?
I don't want you to even breathe if you don't have to, okay? I'll be back in a flash.
When this wedding is over, you are in big trouble.
Shut up.
Can it? I mean it.
The limo is here!
Well, give him my dress.
Hi. Can you hang this somewhere or just lay it down flat so that it won't get wrinkled?
I'll figure something out.
Great. We'll be out in a minute.
Oh, Mommy.
Well, I guess it just takes me a little longer to look fabulous than I thought.
Honey, it's almost time. Oh, no, Mother, I still have a few more minutes. And anyhow, anticipation helps make the entrance more dramatic. Did you see Dimitri?
I did. He looks very nervous.
Well, just remember this, girls, when it's your turn to walk down the aisle, no matter how much a man loves you, weddings terrify them.
Scared?
Do I look scared?
No.
Well, good, because I'm not. I'm not in the least. Oh, I have had so many blessings. But this day, I'm marrying Dimitri. Mom, you're here with me. And you, I mean my 2 gorgeous daughters are here with me. What could be more perfect? Nothing could be more perfect.
I never imagined such a wonderful ending to this story.
Mother, for heaven's sakes, don't call today an ending.
You know, we have quite a legacy here. 3 generations of strong women. And you're right. It's not an ending. We've only just begun. Oh, the whole future looks so promising.
Don't do this, Mother. Please don't start. I mean, if you make us cry, we're just going to have to do our makeup all over again.
I just want your daughters to realize how lucky they are.
Thank you, Mom.
Just look at us. Look at us. 3 generations of Kane women. Isn't that remarkable?
Yes, isn't it?
Before things got more hectic, I wanted to thank you, Mother.
But I'm a fool.
Well, for bringing Erica into this world. Without your love and guidance, she wouldn't be the exceptional woman she is. I am going to spend the rest of my life with her.
She's lucky to have found you.
You're the most beautiful bride ever.
Dearly beloved, we have come here together in the presence of God to witness and bless the joining together of this man and this woman in holy matrimony. The union of husband and wife in heart, body, and mind is intended by God for their mutual joy and the help and comfort given each other in prosperity and adversity. Into this holy union, Dmitri Merrick and Erica Kane come now to be joined. If any of you can show just cause why they may not be happily married and lawfully married, speak now or forever hold your peace. Now, in keeping with the time-honored traditions of marriage, Erica and Dmitri have chosen readings which have inspired lovers for centuries. The first passage will be read by Jackson Montgomery. Erica Kane and Dmitri Merrick here today to be joined in holy matrimony. Erica, will you have this man to be your husband, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health? And forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Dmitri, will you have this woman to be your wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health? And forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Will all of you witnessing these promises do all in your power to uphold these two persons in their marriage? Yeah. Take her right hand and repeat after me. I, Dmitri, take you, Erica, to be my wife.
I, Dmitri, take you, Erica, to be my wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish until we are parted by death. This is my solemn vow.
To love and to cherish until we are parted by death. This is my solemn vow.
You take his right hand and repeat after me. I, Erica, take you, Dmitri, to be my husband.
I, Erica, take you, Dmitri, to be my husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward. For better, for worse. For richer, for poorer. In sickness and in health. To love and to cherish. Until we are parted by death. This is my solemn vow.
May I have the rings, please? Bless, O Lord, these rings to be signs of the vows by which Erica and Dmitri have bound themselves to each other. Now, Erica and Dmitri have chosen to express their love in their own words before they exchange rings.
When we met, I wasn't ready for love. I had lost once too often. I was resigned to live my life. But someone knew better. And that someone let it rain and rain and rain. And thanks to one glorious port in a storm, I looked into your eyes and I found love. We have had more than our share of trouble, but we've overcome and we've forgiven. Today, we are marrying as a family. And our family will not look backward, but forward. I vow to do everything in my power to make every day of your life as dazzling as you are. I vow to be your port in every thunderstorm and your partner in all that life has to offer. I give you this ring and hope that it will be your most prized piece of jewelry. But let the love that it represents be your most precious possession. I love you.
I have fought very hard to protect my heart. But you wouldn't let me get away so easily. I have been honest with you. After a few false starts. And I have been open with you in a way that I never thought possible. I will concede all the lessons I have learned. I vow to forget my fears and let go with you. I vow to bring out the best in you always. I vow to share all my honors and fortunes with you. You asked not only that I share my life with you, but you asked for my children's blessings. You want my family to be your family and our family. And I want that too. May this ring be a sign that I am choosing to spend the rest of my life with you. I know with you as my partner, I will be much more than I am. I love you.
Now that Erica and Dmitri have given themselves to each other by solemn vows, with the joining of hands and the exchange of rings, I pronounce that they are husband and wife. Those whom God has joined together, let no one put asunder.
Amen.
Seal your marriage now with a kiss.
Thank you.